first time I got to a fight and got knocked out. Man, it was on 60th, and I got knocked unconscious. And as I'm waking up, you know, Nip, younger than me, is pushing the guy, fighting him down the block. You know, I jump back up, run up, but you know, I just knew, you know, I always knew, but I said, all right, you know, bro held it down when I was out, so for sure, you know. And he was like that at all times, man, just growing up. You know, we had a little crew on 60th Street, and we would try to hustle up money, water lawns, shovel the neighbors, dog shit in the back, wash car, hit the block with 200. You know, he always had a scheme. He was always so intelligent and charismatic. And as you can see in the pictures and the slideshows, man, he always had a bright smile on his face. And, you know, he walked in the room and he was he took over the room. He took control of the room and just positive. You know, people came to him, teased me and Fats and Nip, you know. He attracted people. People were attracted to Nip. And, you know, he always was positive. We'd come home from school with a backpack full of computer parts. And we shared a room, and you know, we shared bunk beds. You know, I was a little older, OCD. I used to, you know, hey, we cleaned it up today. He would get pissed off. These computer parts, and I'm like, man, we can't keep these in this room. He's like, nah, I'm gonna build a computer. I'm like, man, if you don't, 12 years old. I'm like, man, the computer back then to me was like rocket scientist. So I'm like, there's no way, get this shit out of here. And he came back the next day with another piece of the computer. Came back, it took him about a week, maybe 2 weeks, and we just had all computer parts, loose parts on the floor. And he went to a computer auction and bought a case and bought a power supply. And I came home one day, he had the magazine, and my grandfather had bought computer magazines, and he had the computer and it was working, and he turned it on, and I could not believe this. He had built the computer and it was working. You know, at that point, I was astonished that his IQ or just, that he was able to do something like this. I remember coming and hearing something that he recorded at a young age, and I couldn't believe that. And I was amazed once again. I had to put him to the side. I said, bro, did you write this? And he said, yeah. And man, it was so complex, something that amazed me again. You know, I came home the next day, I started writing. I said, shit, it broke for 2 weeks, and I threw all that away. I said, okay, it skipped me. From there, you're special, you know. Just whatever I can do, you know, we believe. And moving fast forward, and 16, 17, 18, you know, I'm seeing the route, and I try to do as much as I could to, you know, keep him out of the front line and keep him out of the streets and out of the gangbanging as much as I could, like, you know, but to do. And only thing that, while I'm trying to get money and hustling, I was in my head like, only thing we may be able to do is help get this music career going all over the world, all over the country. And you know, it's something so special. And you know, we really don't make sense. Really don't make sense. And you know, changed everything. I thought I understood. You know, it gotta be something past this, man, for bro to go out like that. But you know, last thing I'm gonna say is, you know, I'm proud of bro. You know, he always looked out and always wanted other people to go. You know, it wasn't just about him getting there. You know, he'd been fly since a young age. You know, it wasn't about that. It was about bringing it back and inspiring and building. and he had so many plans, and he had so many people that he wanted to involve in his plans, and it was getting there, you know. We bought the lot, man, but I don't know how we did it, you know. And that was a big thing for bro, man, because he used to sell CDs out the trunk. He used to be in that parking lot, and they used to try to kick him out of the lot. And y'all know what we went through with the police in that lot. And I don't know if anybody knows, we had got a 30-day notice. And they was kicking us out of all the businesses that we own in the lot. And the owner was like, man, I'm so sorry. The district attorney and the police, they put pressure on us. They said we could lose this property if we don't kick you guys out the lot. I remember this used to be a vacant lot, and people used to be scared to rent the lot. You guys came here, you changed it. People are pulling up. Every lot is rented. And at this point, if you guys still are interested in buying a lot, you know, rather than kick you guys out, we're willing to sell it to you. Oh, bro, Nip had money invested everywhere, and we shook hands and said we do want to buy the lot. We didn't know how we was gonna do it, honestly. And Nip went on a scramble. I went on a scramble. Tapped in with JP, the whole team, and I honestly don't know how we did it, but we was able to close and get the lot. And Nip was so proud of that, so happy of that accomplishment. You know, I don't drink, man, but I went ahead and took a shot with bro for that, man. You know, that and when the album came out, just even the Victory Lap album coming out, man, Nip said he was gonna do it, and that was so important for his debut album to finally really come out. And
talking about
30,
talking about dying.
20.
That's right.
But the one thing is, to
We
make
gotta
sure
go.
you go the right way.
Amen.
You stand up for what you believe in. You put your money where your mouth is.
Mm-hmm.
You never fold.
That's right.
You never doing what you want to do. You never let anything, politics, stop you from coming around and staying around. And I hope everybody knows that that's what bro did.
Oh man, watch this. Look at that crowd.
Oh
my God.
And nothing but love and respect and humbleness. And that's what I want to leave, man. I love him. And I hope I didn't leave anything out, man.
Gotta get it.
So I'm prepared for anything like this, so bear with me, y'all. I'm gonna, Ermias was asleep one morning, and I was watching him, because I used to love to just watch him sleep. And I wrote him a text while he was sleeping so that when he woke up, he would read it. And so I'm going to share with you that text. And then I'll go into my little stories about him that were special to me. Ermias, I want you to know that I feel real joy in my heart when I'm around you. I feel safe around you, protected, like a shield over me when you're around. I'm totally myself when I'm with you, which is probably annoying because I don't wear my cool mask anymore. You've made me into more of a woman. You've given me the opportunity to really love a man. You've been with me while I've been sick, through all my fears. You have encouraged me and inspired me to reach higher. I've learned so much about myself with you. You've been my turn up and my church. I wouldn't want to go through this journey with anyone but you. I look up to you in a lot of ways, and I strive to educate myself more like you have. And when we are at odds, I feel defeated and sad, knowing that we are so much better than that. I just want you to know that you've been the greatest boyfriend to me. You aren't perfect, but I would never ask you to be. You and I work, we fit, and you're the coolest guy in the world to me, still. I love you so much unconditionally. My truth is this: I'm never gonna give up on you. My love and my devotion is to you. And I sent that January 21st, 2019. Write something because I've never felt this type of pain before, but I know that God is alive. But
Amen.
bear with me, y'all. His soul was majestic. He was the strongest man that I ever knew. A gentle father, a patient leader, a divine light. He was brilliant. He researched everything, completely self-taught, constantly seeking
Like
knowledge.
John.
He would go to bed and listen to these audiobooks in his headphones, and I would tease him, but that really is what I thought was the coolest shit ever. Kids and light a sage and burn it around the house. Pain is for my 2-year-old that probably won't remember how much his dad loved him. This is something that, I don't really understand, but I know that Aramis always used to say that you can't possess people, that you experience them. And I'm so honored and blessed that I got to experience such a man. I know everyone is hurting, but I'd like to say something to my city, Los Angeles. Y'all from LA, stand up.
Yeah.
Because this pain is really ours. You know? We know what it meant to us. We lost an incredible soul. We lost someone very rare to us, and we lost a real one. And we won't ever be the same. But in Hussels' words, because he used to always say this: the game is gonna test you, never fold. Stay 10 toes down. It's not on you, it's in you. And what's in you, they can't take away. And he's in all of us. My life. You know what it is? Grief is the final act of love. My heart hears you. I feel you everywhere. I'm so grateful that I had you. I love you beyond this earth. And until we meet again, the marathon continues.
This is why I love you. Ooh, this is why I love you.
He was in it, but he slowed down.
My protector, my guide. I just first want to say thank you. Thank you for loving me unconditionally, for never judging me, for having my back always, anytime. No matter what you was doing, I can call you in a panic. You're not going to tell me what I need to hear. I mean, you're not going to tell me what I want to hear. You're going to tell me what I need to hear. You know? I got you forever. You know, it's us now, and it feels crazy. I've never been on this world without Aramis. I came here when he was already here, so it feels crazy to be left without him, but I know he's around. I know he's here now. He's talking to me, and I'm listening, and I'm going to do everything he needs to do. I'm not going to let you down. I'm going to do everything I need to do, I promise, and I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for you. When your album was about to come out, and we sat, and everybody is going to move different because of you. Was taken from this world.
33 years old.
Jesus died at 33.
Who is that?
Nipsey and his dad.
Oh.
Yeah, I think what I want to talk about Hermes is that So he had to do second surgery, and he was suffering pain. And I was next to him in the door, his bed. And he looked at me and he said, instead of worry and about his pain, he looked at me and he said, I love you, Daddy, just assure me he's okay. So that was again, I felt how strong he is. He had an appendix almost 15 minutes before I arrived to the hospital. And he survived that one too. So I know.
Father, a great teacher, and a great friend, Nipsey Hussles. See, what we lose focus, man, he's a real black woman in his life.
Already.
They reminded me of me and my wife. It was like black excellence. You love to see that. So, with that being said, Lord, my wife, my family, my kids, we're here for you. Wherever you need, whatever you need. You need a shoulder to cry on. If you need a hug, you just need to get away. We're here for you. We love you, baby girl. We always have and we always will. How to be a strong man, a strong black man. It was always amazing when I go to the store on my own solo, no security, go up in the morning, Pops being there, and I could just see the look on his face that he was so proud of his boys for doing something in the community and doing something positive that was inspiring. And Pops, I look at your face every time I come to the store, I just see the joy, and I just want you to know that you may have lost a son, but you picked up another son in me. No understanding, we had no nothing, and you gave us what we needed. You gave us the sense and the purpose to know and understand that it was all right. You made us understand that it was all right because we did not understand it at all. We had no clarity, and we was more or less concerned about you, and concerned about law, and concerned about the family, but you made us feel good. We want to thank you for that, Mother, for being strong and giving us our strength.
I know y'all looking at the video of Nipsey and the funeral that I was able to capture from the television set. But I just want to say this. Look how beautiful it is out here. And life can be just as beautiful as Nipsey's life. He had a beautiful life and a lot of supporters and family and friends. All right, guys. Well, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go, but I want y'all to capture this boat that's coming by. Isn't that beautiful?